I'm going to show you how to create fractals in Microsoft PowerPoint. I didn't actually invent this method, but I've played around with it quite a lot, and I've found it to be really quite a versatile way of creating a wide range of different fractal images. You'll need the desktop version of Microsoft PowerPoint, as this doesn't work in the online version, at least not at the moment. The first thing I will usually do is to set the page size to nice round numbers, as that can make things easier later. In this case, I'm going to choose a square page of 24 by 24 centimeters. It doesn't matter what you choose here, just anything. And now we have a square page. So we're going to use a feature called the slide zoom. This is a special type of link, basically, that instead of appearing like underlined text, it appears as a small image of the slide you're linking to, and that image will update as the target slide changes. So we go Insert, Zoom, Slide Zoom, choose which slide we want to link to. In this case, there's only one, and Insert. And here we have the slide zoom. One thing you have to do is to right-click on it and choose Zoom Background. This actually makes it so that the background of the target slide is not displayed in here, so it allows you to overlay slide zooms on top of each other without blocking out the ones underneath. Now I'm going to change the size of this. I want it to be 1/3 of the page size, so 8 centimeters by 8 centimeters, and I can put it up in the corner. But as you can see, as there was nothing on the slide, there's also nothing on the slide zoom, and we can't really see what's going on very well. So what I find useful, particularly while actually creating the images, is to have something visible on the page, and I like to make that a square the size of the whole page. And let's we don't want an outline, and let's make it 90% transparent, and then send it to back so it doesn't get in the way of anything. Send to back. There you go. And now we can see a bit more what's going on. So we can take this slide zoom, we can copy and paste and create more copies of it, and put them around the page, and start to see an interesting picture coming together. You might know what I'm creating here, you might recognize it. Here we have this Yapinski carpet. And at this point we can actually delete that transparent square if we want. And it actually has some sort of memory of the color, so you can, for example, just put some object in front of it, change the color to whatever you like, and then just delete that object, and it will the image will take on that color. And that's basically all there is to it. You can play around with changing the colors. I like to use gradient fills sometimes. That can create some nice effects instead of just a solid color. Play around with the size, the position, and also the rotation of the different slide zooms. So for example, we can take some of these out. Let's add the transparent square back in, otherwise we're not going to be able to see much. Let's make it black again, 90% transparent. Center back. And now we can maybe make these bigger. We can rotate them, overlap them, and you can get all sorts of weird fractalish pictures. I'll just delete that. Just play around and see what you get, basically. You can zoom in. So yeah, that's it really. Thanks for listening.